I want to talk to you about 3 different kinds of capital. So if you're experiencing a situation in your life and in your business where you have to say no to whether it's offers, zip codes, quality of life, vacations, the reason you have to say no usually is because of economic capital constraints. So I want to explain what constraint theory is. You're dealing with economic constraints. So let's put economics here. Economics. Economic constraint is low. Your economic capital is low. But why and how can you reverse that? My name is Shaan Rais, and I help leaders become brands. I help high performance, high level professionals match their education, experience, and expertise to impact income and independence. So I'm going to show you how to free yourself from low economic empowerment, low economic constraints. Social capital is the key. Social. So, look. That's right. Social capital is the key. You want to raise your social capital. More people need to know you. You're unknown. And if you're unknown, you're unvalid. People can't take you seriously, credibly, or make you profitable in your business because nobody knows who you are. So your economic viability is low. The more people know you, the more you're able to raise your prices. So I want you to think. Low economic viability, your pricing structure is low. You're probably doing something maybe $25, $97, $147 a month. Why? Because you don't have credibility. You don't have social capital. When more people get to know you, then you can raise economic capital, raise your prices to maybe $500 a month, $2,500 a month, $5,000 a month. If enough people know you, then you'll be able to raise that capital. But you're still struggling. And the reason why you're still struggling, this is what I see a lot of people do. A lot of people just go live. They just go live and they say, hey, my name is such and such, and I want to help you do such and such, and I help people who struggle with such and such do such and such. They're not thinking with the end in mind. They're not targeting. They want to save everyone. They want to help everyone. You probably have a big heart too. And you probably want to save the world, save the whales, save the ecosystem. Listen, I don't have a problem with that. But what you want to do is you want to target correctly. Everything starts with targets. I'm going to give you the key. You want the key to fix the economic capital piece? You want the key to fix the social capital piece? Brand capital. Read a book by Jim Collins, From Good to Great. He talks about starting with the end in mind. Start with the end in mind. Brand capital. How much money do you want to make? Who do you want to serve? How much impact in the world would you like to provide? How much money do you want to make in a year? Because if you're trying to make $1 million, you can do it with $1 million $1 buyers. You could do it with $110,000 buyers, but you're probably going to be better off with or 100,000 from $110,000 offers. Think about this. To make $1 million, you'd probably want to serve one person at $1 million or serve 4 people at $250,000, but you can't serve anyone at $250,000 if you don't have the social capital or the economic capital. You'll never have the economic capital if you don't have the social capital. And you'll never have the social capital if you don't build the brand capital right. So start with the end in mind, which is setting targets. You want to solve a low capital problem? Target rich people. Target people who can pay for your services. Now, what do you have to do in order to do that? You've got to be the real person. I've got 3 master's degrees. So I am credible, valid, profitable, evidence-based, backed by science and research. So I can service anyone on any spectrum as long as they're in my vertical. What is the problem that you solve, and then who do you solve it for? That's a brand question. And most people don't do the brand question. Most people just want money. They come out here, they want to offer you something, and they don't really know what they are doing, and that's why you don't get the result that you're looking for. Don't be like them. Get deep on the competence piece so you can validate the confidence piece and be confident for a reason, because you really are the value add and you really know what you do. Don't say you can do what you don't do. So one of the best things about business, and the real piece, the real trick to branding, is not even what you do. It's what you don't do. When you say yes to financial freedom, you have to say no to a lot of distractions. All money is not green. Low ticket, never been my thing. I don't knock anybody though. You want to start somewhere mid-tier. In order to start mid-tier, you've got to be known. Enough people need to know your name, and you have to have brand presence. So you want to start with the end in mind, which is brand capital. So you can have prices like 10K, 20K, 50K, 100K. And that can be for the whole package, or that could be monthly. Or it could be broken down. Your package could be 100K and you say, okay, 10K a month for 10 months. It takes the sting out. However, if your brand capital is up, then you can command that 100K in 4 payments of 25. Now you can save more whales, right? Now you can save more whales. Now you can save more gardens. Now you can do whatever you want to do. Now you have freedom. Now you can hire phenomenal staff. You can't hire phenomenal staff down here at 2.5. You're going to need 1,000 of them at 2.5 to be able to hire phenomenal staff, to be able to give your wife or your husband the trip that they desire. Listen, my morals, values, and principles, my wife saved my life. So in order to retire her from her salary, I had to start up here. As a high-level professional, you want to start up here. As a person with a master's degree, you want to start up here. As a person with 20 years of experience in your vertical, you should start up here. You don't want to start down here in the purgatory of low pricing. But what happens is people don't understand targeting. And because they don't understand targeting, they actually become the targeted.